Today's topic are me and Preach self-made. What's wrong?
Nah, I'm not a fan of that term. We already spoke about that, right?
We spoke about it in the group chat, but go ahead.
I don't like that term.
Yeah.
I understand what people mean by that, but I just disagree with the term. I disagree with the phrasing, self-made. Who is really self-made? That'd be a disrespect to the people that have my back. It'd be a disrespect to my wife. It'd be a disrespect to my sister. It'd be a fucking disrespect to you.
Fair.
It'd be a disrespect.
That would be fucking disrespectful to me.
That's a fucking big disrespect to you. No, but it would be. No, I'm self-made, nigga. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. That'd be disrespectful. That would be disrespectful to you guys. You that are watching, that would be a disrespect to you. That'd be a disrespect to my mentors. That'd be a disrespect to Mike Ward. That'd be a disrespect to all the people that I look up to. I can name names. It wouldn't tell you to you, but it's people that I look up to that help me. People that gave me chances. That'd be disrespectful to all of them. Self-made is not, it's not accurate. And I even had this conversation with one of my mentors, Mike Ward, and he told me, yeah, but even if I did give you the chances that I gave you, you would be able to do it. Yes, you're right. If he didn't give me the chances and the position that I was able to do to perform what I do, I would still have done it a different way. But you did. You did. So let's not talk about, but if I didn't, you did. So your point is invalid. Who is really self-made?
Yeah. If you guys are liking today's video, make sure you like, comment, okay? Help us out with that YouTube algorithm. There's no reason not to. It's free. Go. So I was on the No Jumper podcast. It's a podcast I planned to do months ago, and pretty excited because I like Adam's interview style. At one point, we were talking about life circumstances, and he's asked, how does it feel to get here by your own work? And I'm like, well, if I'm being honest, a lot of the reasons why I'm here in front of you guys today, some of it is also just due to pure luck. I'm not saying that my forward attitude didn't contribute, but I met the right people at the right times that really helped me out and saved my life. A couple of wrong decisions going to the wrong place, I might be in prison right now. This is not hyperbolic, very serious. Sometimes I think people have this whole pick yourself up by the bootstraps. This person made it from the worst circumstances, so why can't you? But yeah, for every one person that makes it from those terrible circumstances, there's 20 others who tried just as hard but ended up dying or ended up going the wrong way or tried to help the family member for the wrong decisions and end up in trouble. Our environment shapes a lot of our outcomes in life. That's statistically proven. Our self-determination also has a huge impact. But the things around us impact us. That's why sometimes you could be trying your best and you take a bullet to the leg and your aspirations are done for. Circumstances matter. If you got parents that are abusive and are malnourishing you, sorry, but it's going to impact your body so negatively that it might kill any athletic career that you may want to have. There's a reason why people from terrible parent households oftentimes don't make it out and have great outcomes in life. There's a reason why people from single-parent households have far worse outcomes in life. You can't acknowledge that reality and also say those people inherently didn't work hard enough.
And I'm going to hear a bunch of people saying but I know people, and it doesn't mean that, like he said. For all the people that were able to do it, there's a bunch of people that were in the same exact position that couldn't.
Yes. Just acknowledging those circumstances matter. And I say that because if I don't acknowledge that, then that means I'm doing a disservice, like Preach said, to all the people who helped me out when it mattered. When I was going to do the No Jumper podcast, I had the pleasure of going to watch two mentors of mine who I knew when I was 23, right? Breeze Lee and Jackie from Versus Style Company, all right? They run a dance company, and they're the ones who kind of really helped me out when I was living in LA. They showed me a lot of love. They showed me a lot of information, a lot of places to go to when I had nothing.
You told me about that.
And I had the opportunity to go watch them perform with their next generation of dancers that they're cultivating within that scene in Los Angeles, and it made me so happy to be able to support them, to be able to be there in person to watch it, and just to reunite with the people who helped me get to the place I am today. For me to sit here and say I'm self-made would be doing such a disservice to people who were so influential in my life. Whether it be the teacher in high school who said I had way more potential than I was realizing and that I shouldn't give up on myself even though I want to drop out of high school. He even doesn't realize it. He doesn't even know how he affected me. But hearing those words from him was one of the first times ever in my whole life where someone said, "You're not a bad person, you got some skills." I was like, damn. Even though I'm sleeping in your class every day and I do have decent on your test, you really think that about me? Because he was able to see that in me before I could see them myself.
Oh, I understand that.
Sometimes it's a few words from people. Sometimes it's people just letting you stay at their place out of the kindness of their heart because they want to help you out. There have been different times in my life, whether it be my parents, whether it be my siblings, whether it be different folks who helped push me forward. And I think when I hear the term self-made, it just sounds so selfish, and it sounds so arrogant in regards to not acknowledging the effort that everyone else made.
Even my parents. I couldn't see my eye to eye on a lot of things with my parents, but they did help me.
Yes.
They did help me with housing. They did help me like whenever I was in a bad like pass, like drop a couple of coins like on my lap and stuff, my mom and my dad. So just me having a mom and a dad that was willing to do that for me, and they did great for themselves with other people, but they did great. It's like, yeah, it would be a very disrespectful to them too.
Yes. To be clear, Forbes defines self-made as someone who built a company or established a fortune on their own rather than inheriting some or all of it. But you inherit things from people. You inherit ideas, lessons, connections, right?
Culture, baggage.
Yes.
So the first couple of videos that we were doing was culture.
Yes.
That's a lot of culture.
Right? You inherited from your family in regards to Haitian culture. That's what we would cover initially.
Yeah,
right?
Definitely.
I got my OGs in comedy who, no matter how far ahead I get, no matter how big of a following, I'm always going to look up to them. Because when I was coming up, they're the ones who helped me along. Yeah, and I think that, it's cool. When you watch anime all the time, you always see the protagonist going up against the final boss, and he's on his last leg, and the boss is him. They're fighting tooth and nail. And oftentimes what propels like the protagonist forward is like all the people who are counting on him, all the people who pushed him forward and supported, all the ones who sacrificed to get him to that point. And it's like the reoccurring theme. And I think what you see throughout the world is like that sense of community and people pushing you forward is always traditionally true. And so, yeah, to me, I got so many people I need to thank and to say, listen, y'all helped me get here, so how can I help you? That's one of the biggest joys, okay, of being here now. I get to help the folks that helped me along the way. I get to be like, how can I support you guys on your journeys? That's the best part. I get to help my mom on hers now, the way she helped me. My brother, my best friends, the people around me who organize community events and who mentored me. I get to support them now. I get to push them forward the way they did for me. Just be mindful of that. I don't think there's anything wrong with working hard. I don't think there's anything wrong with grinding by yourself. That's okay.
That's good.
But don't forget to acknowledge and appreciate the people who help you get there. If you forget that, then I think you're doing a big disservice to your roots. So yeah.
And maybe, you know what? Maybe, I believe that anything can happen. Maybe out there's some people that are really self-made. That really had nothing. Maybe in a couple of circumstances. I'm really talking for myself.
Fair.
I'm talking for me. Maybe you, in your perception, you're like, nah, B, I'm self-made. None of these motherfuckers want. Maybe that's your way of seeing it, and maybe you are.
Yeah.
But for me, if people are asking me the question, I'm just gonna go like, that's just not my situation.
Sometimes I feel like I can't even repay all the kindness that people showed me.
No, so you pay it forward.
Try to pay it forward. But sometimes it's so overwhelming,
Yeah,
you know?
I just try to pay
And
it
it's
forward.
little things.
I just try to pay it forward the best as I can, because I got a lot of people that were helping me, and I got a lot of people that didn't have necessarily that help or that luck that I had.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do is just, you know what? I can't repay it to my mentor because he already has what he has, right? I can repay him with my loyalty,
Gratitude.
with my gratitude,
Yeah.
and sometimes whenever he asks me some questions, guidance sometimes,
Yeah.
but I can never fully repay him what he did and what he changed for me.
Yeah.
But so what I do is I pay it forward to other people. I help whoever is on my path and need help. You need help, you want to start comedy, you want to do this or that or whatever or whatnot, I'm going to be able to help you if I can, because I can.
Yep. Yeah. So if you guys are doing good by people, sometimes you don't even realize the ways you might be changing their lives. So, try to make that effort to be the kind person to the people around you, to be supportive. It can go a long way. Even just saying a few words sometimes can be the difference. Mm-hmm. So I try to keep that in mind. It was great. You should definitely go watch a Versatile show. I went to go watch it. It was amazing.
Yeah?
Amazing. I was really pleasantly surprised. I was ready to hate on them. I'm like a dance company. It was whatever. Then I watched, I was like, damn, this shit's lit.
Really?
Yeah.
What was that?
This was Los Angeles. They were doing an outdoor
Where?
show.
Los Angeles.
It was in Beverly Hills. The first time going there.
Word.
Yeah. I took an Uber to Beverly Hills. I'm like, is this even legal? Do I need my passport? Do I belong here? I really felt out of place. I was walking around Beverly Hills and everyone was just walking around. And don't get me wrong, the people who were in the audience were really cool. But I just remember being like around that much money. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed, because I've driven through Beverly Hills to get to UCLA, but I never actually stopped there. So it just felt like
something different.
Yeah, it was different. But sometimes they do mostly shows in the inner city, or they'll do it at schools and stuff like that. But this time they were invited to go do it at a really nice venue, and the show's great. The show's great, and I got to see them after. When you don't see someone from a long time, but you got so much love for them, and you're like, "Yo, come here," you know what I'm saying? Give me here, you know what I'm saying? Because it's one of the cool things about getting older, and also kind of one of the sad things at the same time. But you get to see other people around you age, and you get to realize just how much history you have. I mean, I've known these people for almost 1/3 of my life. That's a long time, you know? And just to see them doing good and see that they're progressing, just to see them, period.
You're just turning
And
into-
understanding like what they did for you when they didn't have to. Because I had nothing to give them.
Yeah.
But they still did it.
They just did it.
It's like, let me show you some love.
But sometimes the thing about growing old is you see yourself maturing, you know.
Yeah.
You're seeing yourself going from a kid to a boy to a man to a book. And you become a book. You become a book of knowledge to other people around you. And that's what you could give to other people, your knowledge. You become a book in the shelf of life, or whatever you want to call it. But that's what it is that our OGs are books. It's books you can read. That's why you need to talk to your OGs. You need to talk to your old people to see. Not necessarily take everything that they give you because, sometimes times change and shit. Yeah. But it's good to talk to old books. Yeah. Call them old books. It's like, it sounds like an insult, but it's really what it is.
There's that famous quote that says, when an old person dies, a library. Yeah, and I think it's so accurate. So I get it. You always want to show appreciation and love. Sometimes like, bitch, can I just send you on a vacation?
Yeah.
Stop being a book for today and go be a tourist.
Go live your life. Go live your goddamn life. Yeah.
I told my mom that time, man, close that book. Go back to Africa. Let me send you back there like you used to send me as a child.
Yes.
Yeah, you want to go back? I'll pay first class. Go back to Africa. Let me send you back to Ethiopia. Go be with your people.
Not like that people saying, go back to your country.
Go back to your country.
Hey, you want to go back?
That was my mom's number one threat. I'll send you back. Oh, really? Yeah, and then she sent me back.
Yeah, that's Haitian shit.
Yeah, she sent me back, though.
She did.
She sent me back.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, I'm going to send you back. I'm like, whatever, woman. Oh, shit.
I'm there.
Is that a giraffe?
Okay, it's like, shit.
Whoa.
You're here for the summer. Then
Is that nigga wearing sweatpants and holding an AK-47? That's crazy. Is this standard military uniform?
Sandals.
Fubu?
Sandals.
Didn't Fubu go out 10 years ago?
Flip-flops and
your
AKs.
military officers wearing Fubu?
That's a good podcast name. Flip-flop and AKs.
If you guys are liking today's video, make sure you like, comment, okay? Help us out with that YouTube algorithm. There's no reason not to. It's free. Go. Hey, you call it that. I call it standard military attire. The rebel forces. But anyways, that's it for today's topic. I want to just talk about this. If you guys want, you go check out the No Jumper interview. There was some cool stuff. Adam
Which one?
Some really cool.
Yours or mine?
Well, both of them, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I went to watch yours. I said, nigga, you trying to make somebody cry? Yeah, I didn't go check those out.
Yeah, it was what it was.
But yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you guys have anybody that you feel grateful? And if you do, let them know. Go let them know how much they mean to you and how much they've helped you out. I promise you it'll mean a lot to them, okay? And yeah, Breeze and Jackie, if y'all watching this, holla at you.
What's good?
Watching the video. This was Versatile Dance Company's weekly community classes. $5 18 and under, $10 19 and over. Cheapest classes you're gonna find in LA. Some of the best classes you're gonna find in LA. So much more than just dance is what we try to represent. We try to represent family, that spirituality, that foundation, that groove, that dance. It's all about heart for us at Versatile. So once again, thank you for watching. Thank you to our boy Abba for filming. It's been a pleasure, man, and we will see you on Friday. Peace!
Yeah.